There are many places, for instance, where if an LGBTI person can go home and hide their sexual orientation or gender identity, they're told to go back and hide. Well, they don't tell that to people who practice a different religion. Go home, hide your religion, or go home, don't practice your religion and you won't be harmed, or go home, hide your political opinion.
Sometimes they have guns, they have knives. When you say I'm a lesbian in front of them, you say it's bad. Yeah, they don't even want to hear about that. A lot of Ugandan people, they are running from that side because if they catch you, you are lesbian or you are gay, the sentence is to die.
It's worse for the lesbians because you come here, there is what is called correctional rape. Somebody has to prove, somebody has to show you that, you know what, I'm a man and you're a woman, and as a woman, you know, I expect you to give me as a man what I need or what I expect you to give me, whether you want or whether you don't want.
When people, they realize that you're gay, they don't want to associate with you, they don't want to study with you at school, they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to have anything to do with you. They laugh at you, they call you all sorts of names when you're walking in the streets, and that kind of stuff. Probably it's because at times you behave in a feminine way unknowingly, and people think that's queer, that's unacceptable, that's inhuman, that's so unchristian. So at times you tend to live a lonely life.
There are people that I'm living with that are homophobic, and these people are not South African. They are from this different nationality. Like this guy I'm staying with, this guy is from Ghana, and the other people are staying in this house, and the landlord is a Congolese, and the son, all of the people are Congolese again in this place. They talk about gays a lot, and they don't like gays. So if I said I'll come out, like this is the way I am, I'll be kicked out.
They think being gay is a Western thing. So if you go to report to the police, they will not follow up because they think it's wrong even to be gay. There's no protection. So I've been attacked. Even last Friday, just a random guy wanted to stab me to death just on the streets. And then I didn't do nothing. He took my bag, he took my phone, he was calling me, like in Afrikaans, it's mean gay in an offensive way, like Mofi. So he was like calling me like that, beating me up, and I don't know, it's hard.
You can see me as a man, but I'm a man in a woman's body. I've got woman's feelings. And from there I can't change myself. Of course they can criticize, they can say whatever they say about me. But the fact is, I take myself as a woman. I didn't come here to do this kind of job. I came here, to be free, Because in my country, I wasn't free about what I am. I get money. If I get money, I send it home to my parents. I'm a breadwinner at home. Yes. With this kind of job which I'm doing as a sex worker. Yes.
What we found is from the LGBTI refugees and asylum seekers, employment is the hardest for them to find. It seems to us that they are the most unemployable group that we work with based on the prejudice of societies.
I don't want to do escort for money, sell my body for money. I don't want to do it. No, there are so many things that I know I'm perfect to do. You understand?
I went to the Home Affairs because I wanted to be legal in the country. Then I went for the interview and I didn't feel welcome. I told the officer that I was gay, and then he asked me a question like, so why didn't you go to other countries? Why did you choose South Africa? He said to me, do you know that homosexuality it's against the Bible at the Home Affairs? My sexuality has nothing to do with the Bible. I didn't choose to be gay.
In our experience, we find that the refugee status determination officers and the officials working within the refugee reception offices are not usually open to issues of sexual orientation and gender identity.
The Home Affairs officer, she was like looking at me with disgust, and then after she told me, I didn't know that there are gays, Congolese gay. I said, no, gays are everywhere. They are not just in South Africa. You can find them in Kenya, you can find them in Uganda, in Tanzania, everywhere. So it's not just in South Africa.
Bueno, la idea de asilo, no, nunca supe qué era asilo, nunca supe que podía llegar a un país y poder aplicar para asilo. Nunca supe eso, nunca me dijeron, nunca tuve información sobre eso. En México nunca hablé con personas porque por el temor de que me fueran como a detener o a deportarme.
I haven't met any refugee who has claimed asylum on the basis of being persecuted as a sexual minority, even though I have met many clients who, when they tell you the story of why they left their country, that was the primary reason. So generally what happens is they will focus on another part of their story, which is not directly LGBTI.
We dealt with a case in particular of a Ugandan woman who applied for asylum, and she was rejected. Her claim was rejected. Even though she was completely credible, her story was entirely believable. She provided evidence of persecution in her country. She came from Uganda. And the refugee status determination officer, as well as the office manager, said that they were going to reject her application because they felt that she was having relationships with men. There was no basis for that conclusion. There was no basis for any of their reasoning, but they felt that she was not credible, and for that reason she was rejected. We assisted her with her refugee appeal. She was subsequently successful, but she was so deeply traumatized by going through that refugee status determination system that it has had a very serious impact on her ability to integrate. She is extremely depressed, and the levels of depression are so high that she's unable to work.
There was, I remember one instance of a client that I was representing directly. I was sitting with him at the interview, and we had practiced for days and days and days him coming out. He had never said the words, "I'm gay," but he was escaping basically a death sentence because he was gay. And he just couldn't bring himself to admit to himself that he was gay. So how was he possibly going to admit to the authorities that he was gay? And we got into the room. He almost fainted 5 times before the interview. During the interview, I saw him about to faint every 5 minutes, but we somehow got through it. And he was given refugee status. And now he's safe.